What's up, family? Now you know too. We are the Singletons here on the west side with Now You Know Too. We have been with an exciting topic this week here. There are some great things that are going on with Now You Too, whether you know it or not. We have our second Men's Empowerment Breakfast coming up on March 28th. So we are very excited about that. The last one we had, the men were excited and just surprised that something like this can go on in the city of Katy. So we are here. We're international. We are excited about what's going on with Now You Know Too. This month's topic: sex, love, and money. Money, money, money. How many of y'all that song has been ringing in your mind over and over again? I've been loving that song, boy. It's been going great. But we have been receiving some great feedback in reference to the topics that we have been talking about. We wrapped up last week with the last topic on the subject of money. So we had 3 parts on it. If you haven't heard that, go back and get part 1, part 2, part 3 on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. So we all over the place. We're trying to make sure that you all have access to reach us in several different areas. Also too, we're looking for those that want to contribute to us, to the things that we're doing. We're doing some great things here. But those of you all that want to join and support us build families, go to our website, www.nowyouKnow2.com. Go to the contribution section. Feel free to give according to what we're doing, because we're doing some great work here. This is good ground here to where you can trust that what we're doing is ultimately for the change lives all over the world. So, but anyway, let's get back.
But before you start, those of the viewers that are watching and tuning into us, you can also check us out on our text line.
Yes.
Follow us on our text line by texting 77948. Text the number 77948, and then in the message section, type in NUK2, and then send it. It may say some charges or something may apply, but it won't charge you. So then you can keep up with every time we post new things online, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or YouTube. You can also receive them through via text message for those who are not social media savvy.
Yes.
So please make sure you follow us and pass us along to your family, pass
Share.
us along with friends. Share our information, share our comments, our topics with other couples that you know could really benefit from this. If you're benefiting and you want to pass along, feel free to do so. Make sure you can have them inbox us, questions or concerns.
Please give your questions.
Any way that they can.
Definitely. We love any way you can get in contact with us. We are here for you all. We drive off of the things that you have given us. We love your comments. Keep the comments coming. And again, share, and share all over again with your family, friends, and those that might need us.
So enough of that. Let's get on to the meat, because I know y'all ready to go on into the topic, because the money topic was really good. And we got a lot of feedback and a lot of people
really good.
Talking and commenting and relating to us. And we've been having a lot of phone conferences, and we're also getting ready to start doing some other new stuff.
Yes, we are.
So
Exciting. Pay attention.
Some new stuff that's coming out as well. But today's topic is going to be about love. Singing is not his calling. So what we decided to do is, because I know so many of you have already heard some different styles of love or reasons and ways of love, but you don't necessarily hear it on how it pertains to relationships. So we're going to come to you on the styles of love based off of relationship. And once you hear this, some of you may sit there and say, oh, that's what that was. So I knew something was interesting about that. So today, you're going to be taught some new information. Because if you didn't know,
now you know
that the styles of love are various in many different ways. And so the first topic that we're going to talk about in love is going to be what?
Eros love.
Eros love.
This type of love here is a love.
They don't talk about Eros love.
Everybody's they don't talk about it. Keep it hush, hush. Don't say too much about it. Again, I'm just gonna say most individuals just barely touch the surface about it. But stay tuned, because we're gonna go real deep in about Eros love when we get into our sex part. That's what everybody waiting on. I know you're waiting for that meat, but we ain't gonna give it to you yet. So we're gonna just tell you about.
We're not gonna talk about sex.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about how you do it. Okay, I ain't gonna say that.
We're not gonna talk about how you do it.
We're gonna be PG-13. Well, we're gonna give you some deep insight.
Okay, the topic is love.
The topic is love today, so I ain't gonna give you out too much. So Eros love is a love. It's some subtopics to this. It's passion. It's a romantic love. It's the one that you see on Disney World, all fantasy.
It's the ones Hollywood show you in the movies.
Definitely.
That's the type of love you see on these TV shows that's got everybody hooked. That's that exotic, that erotica type of love that's 50
like
Shades of Grey is out now. That's that
I haven't seen it.
Skanky type
You watched
of.
that movie without me?
I'm not watching that one.
Okay, I ain't gonna watch that one now. We try to keep things pretty tight.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that one.
We
but
keep things
it's the
pretty
ones
tight.
that it's got a lot of sexual content in it. And Eros love style is based off of passion. It's really romantic. It's that fantasy kind of desired image that you see on TV, and it's like, oh, I want that kind of that love at first sight, like type of feeling that you have. It's like, oh, it's just something about him. Oh, I just gotta have him. Oh, it's just, and we can do this together.
Touchy feely.
Yeah, it's just like
it's that deep, compassionate love that most was really developed for a married couple. But stepping outside of that, you have this type of love here that is experienced from all different sorts of individuals, because some don't believe in marriage, which this is our base foundation, but we're trying to help you understand the different types of love. So this love here is when you have those individuals that give them pet names like you my boo-boo, you my cookie, you my honey, and you develop all these different type of love. There's really a chemical adrenaline that comes about
just that happy feeling all the time.
That happy feeling all the time.
You just want it, just
that longing for it.
Yeah, it's just a longing and a passion, and it's just like a burning sensation. Like just every time you see this person, you just want them, or you just gotta have them, and it's just you just all over.
Why you looking at me like that? You looking at me like you pretty passionate about. Okay,
no,
I'm gonna stay focused. Okay,
no,
all right. We're gonna get back on the.
See, he's going off.
Style. I'm chilling.
Thinking,
I'm chilling. We talking about love.
No, we're talking about
love that most people talk about, the erotic love. They take it to another level to where it's all super sexual and it's all super nasty and it's all super make you put your religious hat on and all super that nobody wants to talk about. But we're going to talk about this type of love is a love of passion. It's a romantic love. It's the love of fantasy that you see a lot of Disney World people playing on.
It's the ones that the Hollywood.
The Hollywood people
TV
put
shows
on,
that you watch, it's all full of that type of love.
Full all that type of love to where they touching and rubbing and getting it done. Can't be without each other. Just why you looking at me like that?
It's not you.
You better stay focused, girl. Well, yeah, you have pet. You have different. You better stay focused, girl. But anyway, you have pet.
It is not you.
You better stay focused, girl. It is me. Yeah. All right, but anyway, you start giving them pet names, and you want to call them Cookie and Boo Boo and Lovely and Doubly, and you give all these different pet names. Doubly.
That is not a cute
That
name.
means you double it in size. But Doubly, I ain't gonna call you Doubly. I'm gonna call you my.
It's more of the sensual.
Yeah, it is.
Type of love.
Yeah.
It's that where your chemicals of your emotions and your testosterone and estrogen, all these chemicals are mixing and got you all worked up inside, and you just thinking about this person, and you just want this person and what you can do to this person and how you can do to this person. And basically it becomes so sensual that you almost can't even find yourself living without this person. It's just like you have to naturally attract to them, and every time you see them, it's just those nymphos. It's just always got to have it, and they're just always on each other, and they're always just breathing and loving and kissing and touching, and just you just look at them and like,
what's wrong with you?
Really? You all right?
But they can't live without them. So it's that I believe Eros love is the type of love that individual feels. It's really a chemical substance that goes on to your body of nothing but feelings that you have for a person. And a lot of times individuals get this type of love mixed up to feel that that's the person they want to marry because they feel that love. Our mentor has stated it simple this way: because you have so many, Eros love is made up of so many chemicals formulated into our bodies, and I'm gonna have to use my scientific friend to teach on this one to talk about the makeup of our bodies and how chemicals shift and move in our bodies. But anyway,
in the brain.
Right, in the brain. Anyway, this type of love is when the chemicals move and you really see a person and you're driven to love that person so much, but it's all physical and it's a physical love, and then that drives most people to marry individuals strictly off of this type of love. And then what happens is when you lose that passion, you lose that touchy, that lovey, that smell, that passion, that romantic, that fantasy love. Like people want to go to the honeymoon and
they're just on a honeymoon.
They're just a honeymoon the whole entire time, which don't happen. Once that dies out, then
it doesn't die out. It's just.
But once it leaves or the passion dies out, then once that's out the door, then also the love that they thought was true leaves as well.
Right.
So that's why. Yeah. So when they have that type of love, then you want to make sure that you can understand what type of love it is, so you don't get caught up in a relationship only because it's physical or because you adrenaline a person.
Right,
a lot of people
it's more of
adrenaline.
Desires. You're like just dreaming, and you have this fantasy world of what you can do and how you can do it and where you want to be with them. And you just take off in this. We could just love on each other and drink wine and be on the beach and eat chocolate, and I can just be all over you for the rest of my life, and we don't have to eat, we don't have to sleep, we don't have to do anything, we just be on each other, and it's just you. That's the kind of lifestyle that we're talking about with Eros. It is just a bunch of chemicals just mixing and flowing within you all the time, and you're just constantly desiring and wanting to be with this person.
Go ahead, I'm sorry. I just have to do that.
Stay focused. And so he's going off in that area where he needs to stay focused. So you gotta stay focused.
Stay focused.
But that's what that is with the first love style, Eros type of love. It's just that you can't live without him.
Just a love of beauty.
Yes, you're in adrenaline, and you're just so romantic with them, and it's just full of passion, and it's just burning out of you to where it becomes sexual, and you just gotta release.
And I'm gonna give it to you like this, man. When we see the whoop, bada, 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 bang, then you know we're driven to that. Then women, they might see the six pack or the big chest, and they driven by things. So it's driven off of what you see with your eyes. You have it passionate in your heart, and then you wanna, then your adrenaline just start flowing, and then you wanna roll. So I know us. I mean, that's who you made to be. I mean, you know, us man, keep it real. Now I'm gonna keep it real. Now y'all know y'all certain men. You know, some of y'all, I got past it a long time ago when I first got married. But come on, man. Just my man. I need to have this focus in on men. All my men, look at me. Now, have you ever been to in a situation when you first got married, you want all that saved now you see you with your wife, but then you see a nice young lady walk by, and so what you can do, she coming ahead of time, so you go ahead and look in advance. So when she walk past, you can take a look and see her, then act like nothing going on. I know y'all did that. You try to look, so when you see a woman, we are naturally drawn to see a nice woman shape. Naturally. I'm sorry, that's what we used to do. So
that's when, like, what's the comedian Nikki B, is that her name? Where she says, you look toward the hills from which cometh your help. You don't look back, you keep looking forward, and look, you know what? Look toward the hills. So you need to get that. So you need to have your. We need to patent that, so you can have a little hook on a man's neck, so you can tell. You know, most men behind that. Oh, those that keep their dark shades on in public places in the mall.
Yeah, have the dark shades. Ain't no sun. You going to the mall at nighttime with your wife, and you go in the mall because you want to look around, look at some shapes or whatever. So just keep it real. But
and then that's what they create that image of what they've seen, and it's just like the reality shows. Like you go back to the TV shows, all of these different sensual shows that are on now. It's based off of Eros type of love. It's just that quick. I see you. I want to take
lustful
you
love
in the elevator. I'm gonna take you in the bedroom. I'm gonna take you in the car. I'm gonna take you wherever I need to get you. That's what that is. It's just that quick adrenaline. There's no love behind it. It's no real passion. Want to be with you forever. It's just like that quick moment. I need you. I want to be with you, and I see what I want, and I'm desiring.
Yes, it is. It is.
So that's style of love.
So you want to go to the next one?
So our second style of love is called Luddic.
Oh man, that's a good one too as well.
Luddic. I think most men operate in this style.
Okay, man. Let me take
most of this probably all of y'all men operate, but not really.
All
but I think
men
most
don't
of these
just operate
styles,
this area.
You got some women that can kind of go there, but
right.
I know
they will. Women, y'all talk to as well.
Too many women. Okay, so the Luddic style of love.
She's trying to protect the women. Women be talking like that too. You all come in. I guarantee women come in. I want to see, do you all operate in this type of love too as well?
We don't operate in this. Okay, so let me tell you what the second style is. Mr. Adrian keep cutting me off.
Okay, go ahead.
The second style is more of like that gameplay type of love. It's this player mentality where, you know, I can get as many girls or ladies or females. Not many women, I don't think, go into that player mode. Now, y'all can let me know if I'm wrong, but most women like to be loved.
Man,
we don't go in. But anyway,
Dr. Crystal, let me correct you this time.
That style is more I think, the men, where it's that game player, I love you, and they quick to say I love you. They quick to say I love you every time you turn around. They telling somebody else they love them.
Yeah,
it's about having as many mates and individuals in their lives. It's a game.
It is, and I can say, coming from a man's background,
Come from a man's background.
Well, being athletic background, then this is really the locker room talk a lot of men have. You in the locker room, and then this is what those traditional things from like our past uncles, those real men that really didn't understand what does it take